yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless reading but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it good bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the show. Today we finna get to it, right? As you see my title, no man gets into a relationship to war with his woman. And people need to stop blaming the men. And this is why I am just so confused sometimes about why do people think a man would pay all this money and spend all his time and efforts to get into a war with the one he loves? That nobody does that, right? No man does that, right? We get with our women to escape the wars of life, right? We get with the woman to have a pleasurable time, right? The world, we fight the world. We war with the war. We war about money. We war about our place in society. We war with respect, right? From ops or whatever. But when we meet the woman, we are looking opposite. Like, oh, now I can have pleasure. I can have a good time. I can enjoy myself. And we can start to build to something, if she meets the criteria. But it just seems to me that men, we're getting a bad jacket. We're getting a bad rap for the women's behaviors. If she goes and fuck everybody, it's, oh, well, you should treat her better. If she goes and divorce us, oh, it's you want a good husband. Everybody's looking at the man and saying it's your fault. Your fault. Your fault. Be better. Get better. But the woman has to be held responsible for her own actions. Because we all know nobody's perfect. So if she's leaving because I'm not perfect, then why is she leaving me? So the bottom line is we have to stop blaming men for women exercising their rights that's afforded to them to move forward in life, to do what they think is better for themselves, or for whatever case it is. It's their decision. It's based on what they think they feel is good for them. But everybody wants to look for an excuse. Oh, he was toxic. He was abusive. Toxic masculinity. The men are blaming the men and the women are blaming the men. But the women are coming out and saying, I'm just leaving because I'm not happy. Right? But hey, who cares, right? Nobody really cares because they're going to blame the men anyway. So I can do whatever I want to do, and that nigga going to suffer the consequences. So we have to understand when a man gets with the woman, he gets with the woman because he wants to be pleasurable. He wants a pleasurable experience, and he wants to create. This is why we pay for the dinners. This is why we open doors, pull out chairs. This is why we We treat her like a queen, even before we married. All this is premarital stuff. We're not even married to these women yet, but yet we're paying for dinners. We're paying for trips because we want this woman to know that we are, enjoying her presence and that we are formidable providers and protectors. Us men here are here to, when we can find a woman that we truly like, that we truly into, we want to show ourselves to be the best person for her. We're not looking to come in to fight this woman. We're not looking to come in to, hey, let's box. Hey, I want to get down with you. Oh, hey, yeah, bitch. We're not coming. That's not what men, we meet the woman, or any woman, even if she's not our woman, even if we befriend a woman, let's take sex out of it. Even if we befriend a woman, we're still not looking to war with these women. We're just looking to be chill, right? So why do men take so much of the heat for the way these women are moving? Because a lot of times it's easier to blame the man. It's just easier. It's easier to say it's his fault, to excuse her, and let her continue on to find happiness. And they tell her she needs to choose better. She needs to choose a better man, as if she has no problems, as if there's nothing wrong with her. And this is the problem, because we're looking at a one-sided card, right? Oh, well, just look at the man. If he's a leader, and she leaves, he's a bad leader. But who would think something foolish like that when we see that women are leaving everybody, right? They're leaving the poor man, they're leaving the rich man. They don't care, right? Aisha Curry has it all. Her man is a triple millionaire. She has probably a Rolls Royce in her name, a couple of Rolls Royces, right? All the Birkin bags, and the ones coming out this year, 2026. She's probably on that list. He makes sure she has everything she needs and more. But yet she complains that, she wants to be the one to get the attention. But you know what everybody says? Steph, soft. He ain't leading correctly. Everybody blaming Steph for her actions, as if she's not a free moral agent, as everybody want to say, right? Everybody got choices. But now all of a sudden, when it comes to women being, trifling or ratchet, she doesn't have a choice. It's a bad leadership by the man. When that sounds stupid, that sounds really dumb. Women are intellectual, they're smart, they're intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly how they're doing it, and they know it's wrong. But it's okay. Other men are going to come blame the men. It's your fault. It's your fault. So we're going to get into this video. Yeah. But the bottom line is, men, when we meet a woman, we're looking and we're investing in this woman for a pleasurable experience. We're looking to have I would say, compatible, transferable experience. All men, when they meet a woman, they make her feel at home. They make her feel, like, hey, you deserve this. Even before we marry him. That's crazy. Even before we put a ring on it. Right? And the crazy part about this, right? Most men are betas and most men are simps. So most men are catering to the women. They're catering to these women. And the women are benefiting from these men. So how is it that it's my fault? How is it, right? First is don't lead it with your wallet. But you know what I'm saying? How if motherfucker don't lead with his wallet, who's gonna pay for the dinners? She not. So men, we are looking for men are putting an upfront investment before any return. We're putting up upfront investment in this woman even before we marry her. That's what we do. We put up investments into these women because we want the best for them. We want them to feel comfortable. But now we finna watch a debate between two opposite. I'm telling you, Sharon Bracey is the woman whisperer, right? He wants to blame all the men for all the women's actions. And in philosophical says women need to be held accountable for their own actions. And you know what I mean? I'm on philosophical. So I believe women need to be held accountable for their own actions. It's just the way it fucking is. And let's go see what we got here. All right.
Fuck up, nigga. You look dumb as hell. No one takes you serious. Your name is Sharon. My real name is on my Instagram where I got 22,000 followers. So you don't be on Instagram because nobody give a fuck. You where you're supported at with these bitch ass, weird ass niggas that come on your channel. But in other platforms, nobody know who the fuck you is, nigga. So whatever, all that fucking super chats you get, that don't mean who I am. That's why I'm able to talk to people that you can never talk to. Because your network is your network. We don't know what you got. We know you got a woman that look like fucking Zangief. We know you got kids with black women that you're not with right now. We know you a bitch. We know you move hella feminine. We know you play with dildos. And we know you don't got nothing but bitch ass women on your panel. And you just changed your show from Solution Based to the Wild Wake Up Show. Because you's the wild homo. Yo, let me wash my mouth. You the bitch ass nigga. You let niggas come on your panel and talk to you crazy and say the N-word and think you got an answer. You's a fucking joke. And I will smack the shit out you. Now get back to the show.
Oh shit. All right, so tell me where you live at so I can pull up.
I live in Charlotte. What's up?
What that mean?
What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Shut the fuck up. You won't do nothing. You won't do nothing. You better bring help. You better bring help.
Where is your woman? We have no. You cannot validate nothing that you are talking about. We don't know what and who you are laying in the bed with. For all we know, you could be laying with somebody that got a hairline just like you, that got buggy eyes just like you, that got just as much estrogen as you. But guess what? It's probably not born a fucking female because we can hear it in your tone of voice when you're talking.
I got ball of X up in here. Ball of X.
Initiating a divorce has nothing to do with that woman being a good wife or a bad wife. Again,
let's get this party started.
And now I bring your death.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but looks like somebody was tired of debating stats. Once again, remember, the money that you send to Sharon and Ila for the questions, super chats, and all that are counted too. They are part of the game, so don't forget to support them too. And don't forget to drop and to click in the links when the links are dropped so everybody can get a following and everybody can get subscribers, including the moderators. Friends, 20 minutes, loves off. Let's be nice.
It's time to I mean, I don't. Once again,
he has no proof of what he's talking about. Like I just said, 30% educated, women, their divorce rate is much lower than women without education. Initiating divorce has nothing to do with this conversation. Once again, I show and prove that this man has no idea what he's talking about. His eyes is big enough, but he can't see for some reason. I have no idea why. Educated women, divorce rate is much lower than a woman without education. Initiation of divorce has nothing to do with what we are talking about.
Just to prove that you're a fucking idiot, I just gave you a date of the actual survey. 2 of them. You haven't given us a date. So that's how shows how fucking stupid you are. For 2, if women are initiating a divorce, when we're in a realm where we're talking about how we're disappointing each other on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a level where we're not dedicated, that's proving that the educated woman is more likely to do something that's beneficial.
Only when she's with a dumb ass, buggy-eyed motherfucker.
I didn't say nothing. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Oh, so now it's rules.
I'll let you talk. Look, don't. Why you over talking me? Why you over talking? I see he's a hoe. Let me talk. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. He's triggered. He's triggered. He's triggered. He's triggered. He's not letting me talk. He's not letting me talk. He's triggered. So that's a part of the game.
I'm not the moderator, but I'll make sure. One second. I'll make sure.
No rules over here. It's a shout around. What are we talking about here?
Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Let me finish my point. You know you about to get cooked. You about to get cooked, and you're mad. He's a hoe. He's a hoe. We see it. He's a hoe.
I want the first 5 minutes people ever turn, and so it is not a 20-minute screaming match. Okay, it's good for the people to actually listen. Both of you are content creators, so let's please give a turn to the person to respond. You can insult the person next. And and shout out to the 400 people watching the show. I appreciate y'all. Please like the video, whatever you are watching. The clock is on. Go, Mr. Illa. Mr. Sharon Bracey has a chance to reply afterwards.
Like I said, this soft-ass, weird-ass, bitch-ass nigga just proved that he don't understand statistics. Like I was saying before he interrupted me because I was about to cook your dumb ass. The fact that 90% of educated women are initiating divorce is showing a disconnect in pathology, because it's for better or for worse. We're online talking about how we can be better mates, how we can be more dedicated to each other. That proves that the educated woman oftentimes, not all the times, is more focused on her bottom line for personal self-fulfillment than the family. That totally contradicts your fucking dad. And the fact that you just recently changed the title of your show proves that you're just leaning in what the fuck you are, a bitch ass pandering nigga who don't have no fucking solutions. That's why the name of your show has changed to the Wild Opening Morning Wake Up Show, because you don't have no fucking solutions, because you don't stand for what the fuck you talking about. You're not with a black woman. Your best self was with a black woman. You left them to be single mothers. The worst of you was to black women, and the best of you was to a woman of another fucking race. So all this goofy dumb shit you kicking to black men, you don't fucking live it. You was not a good father. I ain't gonna talk about your father, but whatever you wasn't good enough to be with a black woman. So you don't have the right to tell any fucking black man how to deal with her pathology, her emotions, anything about her, because you failed at doing it, you bitch ass, weird ass nigga. And I can never want to be in you in my fucking life. Why the fuck would I want the results of Sharon Bracey? I don't want what your wife look like. I don't want to be what you look like. I don't want to live in your little ass fucking apartment or none of that shit. And I will stand on business in front of you, you weird ass nigga. I don't never want to be nothing like you, nigga. You go to sleep with Zangief, you Bob Backlund Landwick looking motherfucker. You can never be me on my worst day, you bitch ass nigga, and you ain't proved shit. You pandering hoe. You's a wild weekend warrior.
And this is where the divide is at, right? As men, right? Because we got the men who are recognizing women's behaviors, and then we got other men who want to say, it's not her fault. And as long as we're divided, the women are going to continue, right, to pick a side, and they're going to pick the side that benefits them.
Wake up show ass nigga. You don't got no content. You ain't got no real conversation. You pander, and that's what makes you popping, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Sharon, uninterrupted, please.
I think it's funny that somebody that we don't even know what his name means, right? That's how goofy he is, right? We don't know what an Illa or something. It just shows that he's sick. That's why his eyes is bulging.
You don't know me.
and this is how emotional he is, right? So we don't know who you are. We don't know your real name because you gotta hide who you are. You're not man enough to.
It's on my.
But we have to discern the difference between being emotional and being passionate. They're two different things. But Sharon is using the word emotional because he's trying to call him a bitch. Like that's a shot, right?
Instagram.
Who you are. You can't even keep your emotions intact. I didn't say a fucking word because you're a little bitch. You a
This the
feminine.
shadow realm, you bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. Now,
I'm interrupted you a little.
your girl look like Zangief. You lay with Bob Backlund. Your girl look like Gal, nigga.
1 second. I let you go. You'll interrupt you for 3 minutes. He has 3 minutes to go. Okay, just mute yourself. Let him say
So
what he
again,
said.
once again, we don't know what his fatherhood is like. We don't know children. Y'all seen my children run around in the background. You seen before we started the show, my child come up and making me pictures, drawing me
Give a
pictures,
fuck about
saying
none of
how
that
much
shit.
she love me. So that shows to my father. When I do my streams, you see my kids run around in the back playing, being joyful. I homeschool my kids. What do you do for your child? We have no idea. Where is your woman? We have no. You cannot validate nothing that you are talking about. We don't know what and who you are laying in the bed with. For all we know, you could be laying with somebody that got a hairline just like you, that got buggy eyes just like you, that got just as much estrogen as you. But guess what? It's probably not born a fucking female because we can hear it in your tone of voice when you're talking. That you do not have any care to be with a woman. That's why you're afraid to be yourself. You can't even say your own name. Who are you?
But he's not substantiating his argument on why we got to blame the men for the problems of the women. He's not all he's doing is saying when he might be gay, he might not be gay, or you got a hairline, right? This is just a bunch of rhetoric that's empty.
None of us know who you are. Right now, you probably got 3 people watching your bum ass channel because you are not relatable. The only thing that you are holding on to for dear life is that you went viral on somebody else's platform that you cannot do for yourself because nobody gives a fuck about your drunk interpretation of what life is moving for young men. That's your fault. You have no proof. You talking about something. Look at you. We can see your whole life in your screen, brother.
And this is a deflection. This is a deflection, right? We're here. They're supposed to be talking about, right? Why are the problems that we occurring in today's relationships? Why are the women divorcing so much? Why is everybody blaming the men? But all he doing is talking about this man's personal life and the way he looks. And, this to me is a deflection, right? A major deflection. And I mean, I don't think he sounds intellectual or he doesn't sound any better than what he's calling the guy. Nigga, substantiate your argument. And see, that's what I think a lot of us black people, we miss how to maintain decorum, how to still make our point. Now, there could be a little bit of, you can throw a little shot here and there, but just to sit there and go on for 3 minutes about the way his hair is, the type of people he sleep with, that shit don't mean nothing. That shit is just black man killing black man. That's all that's doing.
You don't have space. You live in a fucking studio. Chill the fuck out. Talk about apartments.
I don't. I live in the nicest part of my city. Do you live in the nice part of your city? We don't know your fucking results. We know that the black women you met, because you could go all over the place, but you be talking to black women, and black women be on your page. You're not with one, and you failed with them. You bitch ass nigga. Period. You laid next to Gal, nigga. What the fuck could you tell me, nigga? You don't want to see the women I lay with, nigga. I got my own place. I'll make my own rules, nigga. I don't answer to no woman, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Who the fuck want what you got?
You don't.
Who the fuck want what you got? Amber Rose, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You laying next to Bob Backlund. You laying next to Roddy Piper. You laying next to Greg the Hammer Valentine. Nigga, I don't want nothing you got, you weird ass nigga. Where the fuck you live at? Nigga, I'm in the nicest part of my town, nigga. I'm in the elite area where I live at, nigga. Where the fuck at? Brownsville? East New York? With you, MOP? You funny looking Bill Cosby pudding pop looking fuck? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody.
And this is why the solution won't be there, right? This is why there can't be solutions amongst men, because us men, we can't solve for being respectful towards each other. And if I like Illa, but he's wrong here. Him and Sharon are both wrong, right? This debate, and what I'm doing is showing why us men keep blaming the men, because we don't take the time to understand the dichotomy of women and why they move in the way they move. A lot of us understand that women are leaving. That's a fact. But how to have the conversation, it seems like it's challenging, right? Because we're so divided. And so like this sounds like an uneducated conversation.
To respect you, they just go to your show to get clips off your dumb ass, nigga. You's a fucking pinata. Shut the fuck up. Go to the fucking next topic. You ain't on my level in no area. Offline, online, street, whatever level you want to talk about, nigga. Fuck wrong with you.
So again,
yeah, say that. Get back to the topic. You ain't got nothing for me.
He is saying he is just talking to.
I ain't talking. People see what you see. I'm living. Ain't no woman in here. Ain't no woman in here. I'm not king of my castle, nigga. You think I can't get a woman to come and look at the skyline with me? Are you dumb, you stupid fuck? Nigga, I'm 6'4", nigga. It's all good over here, baby. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I got my own everything, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, boy? You don't know the fuck you talking to. You don't live in the best area in your city. You live in Brownsville, East New York. You and your weird-ass cousin on Rat Patrol with the fucking Pooh Shiesty and the Faha. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Go to the topic, nigga. You're not on my level, my nigga. Stay in your lane. Dating niggas, women that look like fucking men. You Bob Backlund dating fuck. Shut the fuck up.
So again, you're not substantiating anything that you're saying.
Hey, it's the shadow realm. We're gonna get back to the topic soon. I already cooked you on that. But you can't fuck with me in real life, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? So nobody wants the woman you got. Don't nobody want what you got, nigga. They want your followers. They want your super chats. They don't want your life.
You gotta get him back. You better go down there and get him back.
Again, I don't have to get him back because his life is showing everything that we need.
You don't know my life.
Exactly.
What is your results? Because you go live with a fireplace on the screen, nigga. I could take you to the rooftop and show you the best skyline in the city, you bitch ass nigga. What woman would want to see that, nigga? See, I know all about women. Women like atmospheres. They like environments. I can provide that, nigga. I'm living in a penthouse. What's the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Ain't got no studio, nigga. Fuck.
Even amidst all this commotion, he says a woman likes this. He's already acquiescent to the woman he's going to like one day. All his lifestyle, everything, he understands this is what a woman likes. So once again, right, when we meet women or when we have plans to meet women, we want to make sure that when this woman comes in our life, that she have it easy. We want to show that we're very capable of providing a safe space. Men provide a safe space for women. It's in our nature to do so. This is why men are always trying to conform to the woman's happiness. This is why the happy life is such a big ideology, right? Because men are doing what it takes, if they possibly can, to make that woman happy. Even if she's disrespectful to him, even if she's doing stuff that's not really making him happy, because he'll say in his mind, as long as she ain't having sex with other men, as long as she's coming home every day, or as long as she ain't out partying, he'll take that as a deal, right? And a lot of men are taking this as, I'm cool. She may not be perfect, but she's home and I can keep an eye on her. I got my family under one roof, and that's my objective, and that is our goal. So we're not looking to war with our women. This is why they say, oh, men, we shut down. Why men shut down? We shut down because we know that arguing, fighting can only result in the ending of the relationship. We understand that. We understand the ramifications of constantly fighting with our woman. We don't care about the wins when it comes to, I won this argument or I was right. We would rather care about our relationship, our family being under one roof. That is, for a lot of men, a win.
You paying more than me to have less than me, you dumb fuck. You in Brownsville. You're not winning, you stupid fuck. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You look dumb as hell. No one takes you serious. Your name is Sharon. My real name is on my Instagram where I got 22,000 followers. So you don't be on Instagram because nobody give a fuck. You where you're supported at with these bitch ass, weird ass niggas that come on your channel. But in other platforms, nobody know who the fuck you is, nigga. So whatever, all that fucking super chats you get, that don't mean who I am. That's why I'm able to talk to people that you can never talk to. Because your network is your net worth. We don't know what you got. We know you got a woman that look like fucking Zangief. We know you got kids with black women that you're not with right now. We know you a bitch. We know you move hella feminine. We know you play with dildos. And we know you don't got none but bitch ass women on your panel. And you just changed your show from Solution Based to the Wild Wake Up Show. Because you's the wild homo. Yo, let me wash my mouth. You's the bitch ass nigga. You let niggas come on your panel and talk to you crazy and say the N-word and think you got an answer. Nigga, you's a fucking joke. And I will smack the shit out you. Now get back to the show.
All right, so tell me where you live at so I can pull up.
I live in Charlotte. What's up?
What that mean?
What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
That's a
Shut
state.
the fuck up. You won't do nothing. You won't do nothing. You better bring help. You better bring help.
So I just come to Charlotte and I just stand there and you gonna find me?
Yo,
I know you be able to see me from miles away.
I can see you whenever.
I know you can see me.
Pull up then. Pull up. We can talk after the show. We can talk after the show.
Regardless, you don't have all these things that you are talking about.
I never. What I say I got? I got my own everything. That's what I got. What the fuck you got?
And this is an important segment, right? That, and this what makes men more genuine when they meet women, because a man can have everything already before that women get there. He's going to have his stuff in order. He's going to have everything that he needs to survive efficiently. So when he meets a woman, he's looking to bring her into his efficiency. So it's a win-win situation.
You land with Bob Backlund and you got 2 bastard kids with women you not with that's black. Shut the fuck up. You ain't got no solutions, nigga.
Now, and this is where Sharon, blaming the men argument falls short, because he has an ex-wife with kids with her that failed, right? And then he come and say, well, it was the man's fault or whatever, but Sharon never says, oh, it's my fault why it didn't work. No. So now you're trying to tell, oh, it's man's fault for why the women are the way they are, but then you come and talk like your relationship is successful and you've already had a divorce with kids. So you're not the example of a successful tenure. So, I mean, bottom line is 50. I believe everybody has a part when a relationship ends. Both parties, all parties involved have a part. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm a little tougher on the women is because they leave for the things, to me, that are reconcilable. I believe most of the stuff they leave for is reconcilable. So, and they leave the most. Obviously, they lead the pack in the defilings, or they leave relationships the most, but a lot of it's petty. So that's the only reason.
You got super chats and a fucking following on YouTube. That's it. Next. Stop talking to me. Get back to the topic. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. You're not man enough. You're not man enough. You're not man enough.
And clearly the things that you brought up, we can see you crashed out. Look at him sweating.
I ain't sweating. I'm good. I'm cool as a fan, baby.
I know. That's why you got to talk every time.
You ain't saying shit. Let's get back to the topic. I'm done with the shadow realm. I'm too much light for the shadows, nigga. You ain't on my level on no level. A man live here. I don't live with Zangief looking motherfuckers. It's a man up in this house. I don't listen to no woman running me and telling me nothing, nigga. And especially a woman that look like that. Are you kidding me? Nigga, shit, stop talking to me, bro. Let's change the subject. I'm done.
Right.
Y'all done. I'm done with this nigga. He's cooked. Let's get back to the topic. You cook.
Again, so this is a man that says that he himself, he is saying these things. He has no proof to back up anything saying. I'm living here.
You want to see the skyline? You want to see the skyline? Y'all want to see the skyline?
Oh, you want me? Oh, you want to show it to me, right?
I can show everybody. You want to see the skyline? Come on, let's walk. Let's walk. Let's take a walk. Let me show you how I'm living, you bitch ass nigga. I ain't gotta talk about it. What woman wouldn't want to experience this type of ambiance, you weird ass nigga? I don't know where you live at. I don't know where you live at, but this is what I look. This my shit look like. Hey ladies, this how I'm living. This how I'm living. I'm living in the best part of my city.
That is pretty nice. That's pretty nice. But women will go in there. One thing about women, they know how to get a man. They know how to climb in there. But they also know how to destroy everything. Right? A woman will destroy all of that. She would give all of that up just to get her way. And that's the most insane part of this whole atmosphere of life, right? Look at Aisha Curry, Jada Pinkett, all these women with men of great success beyond what they even dreamed of. And yet they're trying to destroy it every chance they get. Because women, they love themselves more than they love anything else. And they will always love themselves more than they love their man. So therefore, when their feelings are compromised, meaning if she feels that she could do better or this is not fulfilling her, she don't care what you got. She don't care what you done for her in the past 100 years. She would destroy it. And this is what women do.
City. I'm living in the best part of my city. That's what I wake up to. I wake up to the sky, my nigga. I don't know what you wake up to, rats or pizza spots or some stupid shit. I don't know what you're looking at every day, but that's how I wake up. That's how I wake up. Not on YouTube with your bitch ass. That's how I wake up. I kiss the sky when I wake up. I don't know how you living, my nigga. Now let's see your view. Is it a brick wall? You got that same apartment Simi and Akeem got from Coming to America, you bitch ass nigga? Stop playing with me, dog. You're not on my level, my nigga.
Again, so you said women would love to be there. Where is the woman that would love to be there? For some reason, you don't have this woman that would love to be there in your presence ever. Because as soon as you open up your silly ass mouth, as soon as they see those buggy ass eyes, they understand that you are not the type of man that they would like to be with because you are unpleasant.
We'll agree with Sharon on that to this much. Sharon's going to acquiesce to that woman. He's going to bow down to that woman. So, of course, if he gets a woman that likes him, he's going to kiss the ring. Where a philosophical, manly, strong personality, he's going to push the line for his respect, and he's going to be more of a assertive leader, and women ain't gonna like it. They don't like that. So Sharon has a better chance to get married than philosophical, because Sharon will kiss the ring. And that's the difference between the two. Sharon's a beta, philosophical is an alpha, and alpha guys in 2026 are not at the top of the date market. They're not at the top of it just won't work. Because women, they want a man that they can lead. They want women are looking for a man to serve them, not to serve. So philosophically trying to get a woman to serve him would never happen. Not in 2026. He has to get a woman, then he got to break down. And that's the only way it could go. And I hate to say it, and I'm more with philosophical. I'm that type, right? But women aren't looking for leaders. They're not looking for somebody who just can give them everything and tell them what to do. No, they want you to give them everything and tell you what to do after you gave them everything.
To be around, and we all see it. We can see how you crashed out. And therefore, you cannot lead a household, and that's why you are in a household by yourself with no proof. That's why you can't show us your name.
But let's see how stupid he is. He just did a whole show talking about single women are crushing it. How the fuck is single women crushing it, but single men ain't? You sound dumb as hell, my nigga.
Bam. That cost him the debate. That just cost him the debate right there. Single women are crushing it. How come single men aren't? Woo! Got to be careful what you say.
You sound real stupid. You sound real fucking stupid, bro. Stick to what you do. Laying with guile and talking on YouTube every fucking day. That's what you do best. You should start talking towards interracial relationships because, my nigga, that's what you succeeded at. You succeeded with a Russian fucking pile driver. You didn't succeed with 2 black women. So stick to what you do. Talk to people about interracial dating because that's what you succeeded at. You didn't succeed with a black woman. Sorry, but you didn't. And the woman that I was with, my daughter's mother, I married her. So I'm an ex-husband, not an ex-baby mama. Or
And
baby daddy.
now we understand why he has such a problem.
No, I don't have no problem with women.
He
I don't have no problem with them. I don't have no problem with
that
them.
left him.
I don't have no problem with them. I have no problem with them.
Showing and living. That's the proof that you have is that a woman.
You didn't marry
all
none
the
of them.
things that you said that you had, she still was willing to leave you because she could see you for what you
Oh,
are.
she
But Sharon, just because you're happy wife in it, happy life in it, and you're a house husband, that's nothing to really brag about. And this is where a lot of married men are disingenuous. They don't want to admit that they're a happy wife and a happy life in it. Because that's the only way. That is the only way that you can have a relationship last for as long as it lasts. Because once again, women are not looking for leaders. Women don't want leaders. They're looking for men to serve them. And that's what Sharon is. He's a servitude. He's serving. This is his whole show. His whole theory is the women are, on a pedestal. And he's willing to break down and admit that, okay, I am going to pedestalize these women and worship the ground they walk on to keep my marriage, to keep my family intact. And if philosophical is ex-married because he's assertive, he's too aggressive. He's not going to acquiesce to the emotional imbalance. He's not going to listen clearly. So the woman's going to leave him. Any man who's not pushing happy wife, happy life will get left. You will lose. I'm sorry to say that. I'm not proud of that. But let me say it one more time. Any man who's not happy wife in it, happy life in it, will lose that relationship or marriage 100%. You cannot be assertive. You cannot be putting women in check. You cannot be a aggressive and assertive leader and keep a relationship lasting for more than maybe 2 years. Maybe a year. 6 months. Because what happens is that's what women do. If they can't have their way, they get angry. They get in their emotion. They get in their feelings. And their feelings will lie to them and say that you're the enemy, even though you're not the enemy. Right? And they will start to form the emotional detachment from that man to establish or reestablish their happiness. And their happiness is, I got to have my way. I have to have what I want. I have to have a voice. If he says something, I need to challenge it because I am his equal. I am as good, if not better than him. I am a leader too. And these are the things that's going on in the homes, that the women and the men, because we want the same things, this is creating conflict of interest. Women want leadership. Women want to control. Men want the leadership. Men want to control. So what happens is conflict of interest. And conflict of interest means the house is now divided down the middle. And a house divided against itself can't stand. But in most cases, men back down the most because men value the nuclear family more than women. Period. And that's why a lot of men are happy wife in it, happy life in it. Because they care more about their kids being under one roof. They don't want their woman to leave and be dealing with the stepdaddy issues. So there's a lot of things, plus money, right? They don't want to, it costs them more. So once again, most men will back down from that battle with the woman because they don't want their family all over the place. So that's why it is important to understand that when you get into a relationship or marriage, it's going to be a battle. There's no other option.
She wanted to marry me back. No, she wanted to come back.
This is why
She's on the block.
she ran
She's on the
off.
block.
She ran off.
No.
This is why all this talk about you being able to have a woman in your house. Why she ain't there? She left.
It's
She took
called.
her baby and left.
It's called being a man. It's called It's called being a bachelor. It's called living.
And Sharon, we cannot champion a woman leaving her marriage. We cannot champion this. Okay? Because no one's perfect. No one's perfect. So if you're leaving me because I'm imperfect, then why'd you marry me if you knew I was imperfect? Because it wasn't about me being imperfect, right? It's about you trying to change me into something I'm not. Or it's about you trying to gain a certain level of control and power that I wasn't willing to fork over. Or it was just because you got a work husband, you got a new work husband who's telling you more what you want to hear. Or is it because your friend group who says, you know, that man make more money. You feel you deserve more. And your man's not making enough money to give you what you think you deserve. Women are delusional, and they live in their delusion, and they invest in their delusion. And if that man does not meet them and and make the delusion come to life, it's almost like she'll leave him just on the basis of that.
Living for yourself. It's called chasing your goals and putting yourself first. Ain't that the same thing the women be saying? Ain't that what they be saying?
It also goes to show how manly he is that he want to be compared to a woman. He wants the same
No,
thing that
I'm
the
not
woman
comparing
is
myself to a
saying.
woman.
He want the same life as a woman. He probably
Independence is masculine. Independence is masculine.
That's why
Independence is masculine. It's not feminine, you dumb fuck. So a man could be independent. That's what makes him a man. That's not a feminine trait. So me basking in independence doesn't take away from my manhood, you weird ass nigga.
again.
Next, you ain't saying nothing. Can we get back to the topic? Because this is a wash right here. Let's get back to the topic.
Here's the problem, that you don't understand how nothing works. Like, your words don't mean anything here, right? So this is how small you are. You might be tall, but your life is very small. And this is why you don't have this woman that you say, she left you. This is why women, even though you have this high rise that you're talking about, you live in the best.
Sharon, your woman left you too. Both of y'all are both of y'all have exes. But you're reaching right now on pure strings. Oh, talking about she left him. Your wife left you too. So both of y'all have failed marriages in the past. So why are you now trying to, use that against him when you are in the same boat? Both of you guys walk in the same water. But this is what happens when you try to defend something that there's no substance to it.
Part of your neighborhood, you
yes,
say.
I do.
That's part of your city. However, you are trying to entice ladies to come through.
I'm not enticing nobody. I'm saying this is how I live. How do you live? Can we see your view? Because you think you got so much that I want. You don't have nothing I want. You have nothing I want. We only at this conflict because I had the nerve to just disagree with a woman in front of you and you turn into a bitch after that. You was on my show plenty of times. You ain't called me no rim nothing. As soon as I disagree with a woman on your channel, all of a sudden I'm going to rim this and rim that. So you're a bitch ass nigga. I ain't never call you no name. You literally changed your whole perspective on me because I disagree with a woman. That's not a real man. You so busy trying to impress how women view you, a woman that you have proven that you're not even capable of dealing with. You haven't proven that you can be with a black woman. You proved that you can make one a single mother. You proved that you can be with a Russian, but you haven't proven that you can be with a black woman. Yeah, you want to shame men because they weren't able to do it. That's very contradictory and hypocritical. So I have one child. I don't have any children out of wedlock. I have one daughter, my beautiful daughter. She's probably taller than you. And I don't have other children out of wedlock that I gotta do all this baby daddy shit. You're a 2-time baby daddy turned into an interracial husband. That's you. So talk about that shit. That's what you're an expert on. Not making it work with black women and making it work with white women. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you speak on behalf of people who are doing something that you have failed at doing. That doesn't make sense. And that's why you're no longer solution-based and you're the Wild Wake Up Show, because it's a fucking show. It's a shit show. It's entertaining. I get it, but it's not informative.
So, you know, that's what it is. So, like, this is what happens when a disgruntled fan.
Sharon, just concede. Just concede. You're getting destroyed. It's not even funny.
They need to speak to you.
A fan of
like
what?
How he knows everything about my life.
I don't know everything. I just know that you lay with
his, right? So we can see the disdain that he have because he looks at me
don't
as
have disdain.
But Sharon, what we want to know from you, Sharon, while you're sitting there talking about what his life consists of, is why should we blame men for a woman's decision? Why are we blaming men for women's behaviors? That's what we want to know. Them in the answers, Sharon, you need to be answering. You're sitting talking about somebody's eyes and how immature they are. We want to hear the answers from you, Sharon. Why do you blame the man for the woman's behaviors? That's the answer we won't know.
That's that he cannot achieve. And this is why he bringing up all these things that was not brought up today. He envies Sharon Bracey. He envies that he cannot be himself and go out and use his real name so we can see who is. He
my
cannot
name
bring
is Eric
this
Hutchins. It's on my Instagram. That's my name.
Imaginary woman, this inflated ideology of himself that women want to be there, but there's no women there. Actually, his woman left. You do not lead anything. So again, mine's right.
You don't lead any black women. You're not with the black woman. You speak on behalf of black women, but you're not with one of them at all.
Now, philosophical, I don't think color should be an issue here. I don't think color should be an issue here. You already won the debate, and just chill out. You ain't got to bang out. Oh, you ain't with a black woman. What that mean? Every type of woman, white, Asian, Indian, everybody divorcing everybody. What we talking about here?
You failed with them. You didn't even marry them. You didn't even attempt to make them an honest woman. You made European an honest woman, and that's your prerogative. So talk to interracial couples. Stop trying to interfere with how black men and black women deal with each other, because you have failed at doing that, my friend. Period.
So again,
give me the data on that.
Again, this man has no idea who he is in real life. He think he actually controls something. I do not talk about
I control my life.
At all. So for some reason, you believe that you control what other people could talk about. I talk about men and women in general. Your mind is so small. This is probably why she left your dumb ass. Is the reason why.
But Sharon, why do men get the blame for women's behaviors? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know.
She loved you because anytime a conversation come up, you gonna put yourself as under white people. That's why you so stuck on this black and white conversation. This is why it's so difficult for you to have
your talking points are so fucking stupid. You really think you sound? That's the sad part about this space. Niggas like you really get some.
Okay, so let's go to another video because we see once again, right? Sharon, what do we learn from this? Sharon cannot establish an argument to say why do men deserve to be blamed for women's behaviors. He cannot establish an argument, so he went to name calling and talking about the motherfucking lifestyle. So let's go to another video. I got another video I got for you guys, and this is a pretty good video. Let's get to it.
To my channel. I appreciate you for joining me today. We're just gonna go ahead and hop right in. Let's go.
Say something about what we was talking about. Yep. So basically, in terms of like beautiful women failing, and you said about like if they don't have kids at the age they're like supposed to have kids, don't you think like the men have to check themselves, because there's obviously something going on here why no one can find the right man to have kids with? It's not.
I wonder why she would come to that conclusion, because if it's men can still find women, right? It's the women who can't find the men. So why wouldn't we begin to examine what is it that is making women not as attractive to men anymore?
just about the
Can-
women. It's
sorry,
also
can-
about the men.
Can I say something?
Go on.
Why does it? I always. It's not even only podcasts that I watch, but in general, women always try to base thing off like to do with men.
No.
It's not regarding. It's not the man's fault. It's
No.
I'm
nothing
not
to do
saying-
regarding the
I
man.
agree.
It's the thing is you have to follow. It doesn't matter what your experience is, whether you just had a boyfriend 6 months ago. For me, it's all about your view. Like, you can't just go in and be like, oh, who's going to be the right guy today? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, or who you come across who's the right. It's about you have to try and have a criteria that you're
Yeah.
looking for as a young
Boundary.
woman. But there's no such thing as right guy. I don't know why a lot of women actually keep using this right guy.
I'm not
If a
saying-
guy has got the criteria that matches, do you know what I mean, on certain things that you want, then I don't see that is a problem. But stop having high expectation and be like, oh yeah, I need a right guy. There's another thing
I'm
is
not saying I've
no,
got high
not you personally,
expectations.
babe. But I'm just saying in the overall.
Yeah.
I've heard this so many times
Because
with
that's
women.
what I mean, because it always
Into the
has to
mic,
revolve
into the mic.
around- I feel like it always has to revolve
I feel like.
around men. Like for me, my life has never revolved around men.
Amen.
Like what you said, like you grew up
She said, "Amen."
with a single mum. I grew up with a single mum, but I've never had to rely on a man for anything. So why is it now that men? I feel like men are very anti-women right now. Every
Can we-
single time I
yeah.
That is not true.
Because
scroll
of their
through Snapchat,
behavior.
all I see is men
There's no
saying, "Oh,
behavior.
Yeah, because a lot of
Like,
women
F
have
women.
that
One.
behavior.
It's just interesting. Like,
She feels like a lot of men are anti-women because a lot of men are starting not to want to give women what they want anymore. A lot of men are starting to, not give them relationships, not give them marriages anymore because women are proving through last 20 years that they're no longer good for long-term commitments. And also, men also figuring out that if you get into a relationship with a woman, it's a war. And as the title of my show says, no man gets in a relationship to war with his woman. But the problem when a man finds a woman he likes, that he wants to get in a relationship with, it tend to be a war, right? Of the same, like she wants control, she wants to have say so, vice versa. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of conflict. And so a lot of men are opting away from this, right? A lot of men are opting away from building relationships and marriages with women because they don't want to sign up for a war. No man wants to get in a war with his woman. Men, when he views a woman, he views her as pleasurable. He's looking at it as a pleasurable item to add to his life. It's like a new car. When a man add a woman to his life, he's not looking to add a destructive piece. He's looking to add a constructive piece. He's bringing her in to enjoy her as a dessert. And once that is compromised, then, she's no longer a dessert. So that's why men are not, a lot of men are becoming not anti-woman, no. Because men would never be anti-women, anti-relationship, or anti-marriage. Next 30 years, that will be the way of life. Marriage is going out of style, and prostitution is coming in style. And that's just what's happening. Prostitution will be the new way in the next 20 years, maybe sooner than that, 10 years. Prostitution will be the next way men deal with women. That will grow more and more and more and more. Because the thing about dealing with prostitution, you don't have to deal with the baggage. You don't have to worry about war. Right? You get what you want, and you go on, and then you come back with what you want and move on. It's just more psychologically valuable for a man to deal with a woman on a prostitution level than it is on a relationship or marriage level. Because it seems like the marriages are failing at a high rate. Women are leaving at 800,000 times a year. Women are pushing for power and equality inside of a relationship. So why do we have to deal with that when we can just pay for sex, right? Pay for something you can pay, right? You can pay for the illusion. Because all it is, marriage and a relationship is an illusion of happiness. Nobody's ever really happy. And you're paying for a relationship or a marriage, right? And you're not getting the return on your investment of pleasurable happiness. So you might as well play a prostitute and you're going to guarantee get whatever it is you pay for. Put your money on the table. You say, this is what I want. I'm purchasing this for this hour, 30 minutes, whatever, or two, whatever, a day, whatever you pay for it, whatever you can afford. You get what you want out of it and you leave. Come back and do it again. That is becoming a more valuable, in my opinion, next 20 years, men will be dealing with women more on a prostitution level than in a relationship, long commitment level. Because the way women are wired, women are leaving men, women are not wanting to get with men without these high expectations. Men are saying they're giving women, these women are cheating, these women they're challenging. So the next 20 years, men will be dealing with women on a prostitution level and just no way around it. There's just no way around it. Too many women are leaving with the kids. Too many women are leaving. And men are seeing this. We got the internet now. We got social media. We got Google. Too many women are walking away like, fuck. You know, all this time and money that I invested, what's that? So we say y'all make it 5 years. That's over $250,000 invested into this woman and the children, and she leaves. Why not put that in the prostitute? When you know that you're going to get what you want. You ain't going to be no arguing. Ain't going to be be about worried about who trying to, is she cheating? You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to worry about that. But what I do have to come up with a new topic, and I'm going to challenge the men. This is for the men. You're going to have to, you have to come to the conclusion that you can't possess women anymore. She's no longer your woman. Those days are over. Women are independent of you even when they're with you. So when they're with you in a relationship, she's still independent. So she's not your woman. You guys are partners now. Those days are over. Those days of, that's my girl, I paid for her bills, da, 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 da. You purchasing a wife is over. I mean, you can still purchase them, but she's not yours though. So you might as well get a prostitute. It's the same thing at the end. Even better, because now you don't have to deal with, once again, you don't have to deal with the baggage. You ain't got to wake up in the morning one day and she going to fucking her coworker. You ain't got to wake up in the morning her arguing, you going through your phone. Think about it. Let's think about this together as men. You get with a woman who you're doing to do it the right way, right? You don't want no prostitute. You want a woman, right? But she's still charging. She still expects you to pay a fee to even be in her presence. Ain't no woman going to too much deal with you. I ain't gonna say no woman. You got some ratchet women out here, like, you know, Shaniqua with 5 baby daddies. She'll let you get some free coochie. But think about it. When you meet a woman, she's, you know, she's from a good household or whatever. She has a price on her. Her expectation is for that man to pay for her. That is her expectations. And on top of that, all that you paying, she still wants to challenge you. Who's the leader? She wants to lead. Right? She might want you to lead financially, but she wants to lead psychologically. So this is the conflict of interest between men and women, is that we can't seem to get along. Why can't we get along? Because women want the same thing the men want in relationships. So why are we looking at women as good long-term investments when they're leaving? They're packing their shit and they're going. They're taking the kids too. So I think in the next 20 years, prostitution will be the standard. You want your legacy to put forward, you're gonna have to buy it. Look, check it out. Here's the money. I want to have kids with you. Blah, blah, blah. Let's cap it. But 2 kids, paying the money up front, paying the money for each kid. That's the future. There's no longer all this long-term chaos is playing out with men. It is. We getting tired of it. We getting tired of fighting. We get tired of it. Can't never be enough for her. That happy wife, happy life shit is fucking tiring. Even if you're a beta, even if you're a simp, you really don't like that shit. You really don't like your woman talking down to you. No man likes their woman. No man likes to fight with his woman. Even if, I don't care, you could be alpha or you could be a beta. You could be a sigma. No man wants to fight with his woman. Period. Period. If you ask a lot of men what their dream is in their relationship, is to not have arguments with their woman. That is the ultimate goal. That is the number one goal once you're in a relationship for over a certain amount of time. You want to have a pleasurable, you want your life with your woman to be a pleasurable experience. But this is not happening. On top of women are leaving. So a woman is creating chaos because she's pushing for equality, right? She wants to egalitarian. She wants rights. She wants you to recognize her autonomy. She wants you to recognize that she needs to have say-so. She wants you to recognize, what's your location? I need to go to your phone. She needs to recognize all this shit. She needs to be recognized. But you doing all of these things for her, financially and physically, is not good enough for her. She needs more. So why not just get you a prostitute? Oh, it's easy peasy. You know what you're getting into. If you get a prostitute, you don't have to expect anything from her. You don't even worry. You ain't got to worry about another nigga taking your bitch, right? You know how many women are cheating on their men right now in these relationships? And the niggas is paying for all this shit. These women are being hoes inside relationships. They're being live-in prostitutes. They're having a man pay for all this stuff and then having them a side piece. These women are not faithful. They're not loyal. So why not deal with a prostitute? Same thing, nigga, but better. Because now you have no obligation. You're not responsible for a prostitute. You're not responsible for a prostitute. Once y'all do what y'all do, her ass leave, you ain't got to be worried about her. She ain't got no access to your bank account. You ain't got to worry about divorcing you. You ain't got to worry about her location to your phone. You ain't got to going through your phone. You ain't got to worry about her arguing about, hey, Did you listen to me? Hey, I'm fat. Tell me I'm not fat. Even though I know I'm fat, I don't need you to tell me I'm fat. You ain't got to go through that complicated shit. You ain't got to be no therapist. You ain't got to be emotionally intelligent when you get a prostitute. You ain't got to do none of that. Just have that money ready, and you're off to the races. Negotiate, with the money you got, whatever your budget is. And you ain't got to deal with all the extra baggage. You get what you want to deal. You know what I mean? You get what you have to deal. You go get your stripper. She'll talk to you. She'll listen to you. And whatever you pay for, she's going to deal with. And then she's gone and she's off to next. But don't let these married men fool y'all. Don't let these red pillars fool y'all. Because the red pillars, that's the thing about the red pillars that confuse me. They call out all the behaviors of these women. They say, just stay patient, stay diligent. You'll find you a good woman. My niggas is getting left every day. Period. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Why? It's like I know why, but like you want to attack the man because of how the man is beginning to view the woman instead of examining the behaviors that is making the man view the woman that way. What?
Women, about women. Am I right or am I wrong?
I'm trying to, like, you lot all start talking at the same time. You keep doing this, like, you keep, like I'm trying to moderate this live stream, seriously, yeah? If you hear me say, hey, or wait there or something, just wait for a second. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking nicely. I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah, I hear
I'm just being, because there was a moment where.
Okay, he took charge. This is the first time I ever really seen a brother take charge of his podcast. Like, I'll be watching Fresh and Fit, and I'll be watching just Sarah Garvey. I'll be watching other podcasts, and it's kind of like they just let the women go whenever they start doing that thing. And it's like, be a man and take. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the difference. This is how we begin to get our women under control. Like, you have to establish order in every facet whenever you're dealing with a woman, or she's just gonna be out of control. So this is
and this is the problem that we're having in the homes. When we're trying to get our women in order, the first thing she yells out, who gonna check me, boo? She got 911. She got her brothers. She got her daddy. Her mama. Right? So what you gonna do? You gonna tell her, hey, look, stop it. This you gonna ask you what you gonna do about it. I'm gonna leave. That's the only solution the man got, only power a man got now is leave. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. Okay, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Right? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All you can do is express your disgruntled, whatever the grievances is. Like, I don't like when you yelling at me, talking over me. I don't like this about you. I don't like that about you. And then you know what she gonna say? What you gonna do? Now she might respect you the first 2 times, 3 times. But at the end of the day, these women, they're not complying. They're not in compliance. They're not in compliance with what they men want. That's what's happening. Women are not in compliance with, they're not looking for leaders. Because women feel that they're more capable of leading than men. And this is the conflict of interest. So you can't walk in the house barking orders. She's going to tell you, man, sit your ass down somewhere. Women are not looking for men to serve. They're looking for men to serve them. And this is why the fights and the war is happening. Because men are trying to at least keep their manhood, manly frame. But a lot of men are happy wife and happy life in it.
and go, oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't know it was going to take all of this. Game time. Let me try to figure this out. Let me try to see if I can do this and do that and get the card and do this and love her more and balance all this. Women, we meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with? Or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways? And so women come and lead with fit this or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here and I'm going to learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. They almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit to her. So because he don't fit your tone of red, you gonna tell me this man still ain't red? Men get.
And this is where, once again, this is where the disconnect is. The women and the men are dividing because the women want the men to serve them how they want to be served, not how he sees fit, even though he's using his own money. She's not, now I can see, I would give women a little bit of credence if they were saying, look, here's the money, and it's the way I want you to treat me. No, the men are supplying the money, the resources, right? And the women want that man to treat them the way they want to be treated with his resources and his time. So if he sees, look, I'm gonna take you shopping once a year, and she thinks she needs to be taken shopping 4 or 5 times a year, she's gonna grow to resent him. And this is what women do. They want their way. They want to win. And if the man don't fit that, then she's going to get rid of him. She's going to get rid of, or this is what women even do. A woman be married to a man, deal with a man for the lifestyle, get what she wants from the man, and then fuck another man and get pregnant by them and have his kids while they're in a marriage with that man. Because that's what they do.
I told you I was sorry. I told you I was sorry. Mistakes happened. But
this man discovers children are not his after 6 years. Confrontation erupts on Thanksgiving. A man discovered that the 3 children he had raised for 6 years were not biologically his. The man learned the truth only weeks ago and has been struggling emotionally ever since. He reportedly asked the woman who betrayed him, along with the children, to leave his home while he tried to process everything. However, on Thanksgiving Day, the man's family decided to invite.
And this is, what's up, Ivy Bodie? And this is what women mean. That's diabolical. How are you going to lay up under this man for 6 years and have babies that ain't his? How come you don't tell him, look, I've been fucking somebody else. So he's busting at me. You've been busting at me, he's been busting at me. I don't know which one of y'all sperm went through. Because my ovulation period, I don't know when it comes and goes. She should have gave him a fair shake. Look, baby, before you lay down with me, I'm fucking somebody else. So that way, at least he has the option to, hey, I'm gonna have to leave you because I don't want this problem. Then you can get the guy that you're fucking to come live with you or to take care of you. But no, you're laying up under him for 6 years because he's provided for you. The other guys probably don't have what he has. So you stay with the guy because he's giving you the lifestyle you want. And the other guy who's giving you dick you want because you got feelings and attraction to him. And now you have 3 kids by the man that you're not even living with. And then you expect this man to raise these kids. And the family invited the motherfucking kids and the baby mama back over, that's not his, to a Thanksgiving party. Now that is, once again, excusing the behavior of women. They say, hey, can you forgive her for having 3 kids? Not 1 kid, not 2 kids, but 3 kids that didn't belong to him. Not one of them kids were his. And they're saying, please take her back.
Invite the woman and the children to the holiday gathering without asking him. They believe the kids didn't deserve to be punished and hoped the man would eventually accept them, even if they were not his biological children. When the woman arrived at the house with the children...
No, she has to go to the man who impregnated her. What you mean punishing him? She got pregnant by another nigga. Go back to that nigga you got pregnant by, and now that's his responsibility.
The man became visibly upset. Witnesses say he rushed to the front door and blocked them from entering. He told his family he felt completely disrespected and said he was not ready to see them, especially after learning the truth so recently. The situation escalated into a heated argument outside the home as relatives tried to calm him down. The woman eventually left with the children after realizing the confrontation would only get worse. Someone defending the man's reaction and others saying the children should not be caught in the middle. What do you think?
I told you I was sorry. I told you I was sorry. Mistakes happened, but
this man discovers
3 mistakes happened. Yeah, that is the ultimate betrayal of delivered. Fact, that's ultimate betrayal, no doubt. No doubt. You know, and what's crazy about it, Ivy Wody? The parents invited her over Thanksgiving without even telling him. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? He was nice.
Men do a lot to be better men, and they're not told to keep a woman. But women are trying to prove that they don't need a man. But it's like the opposite.
Because when we get money so that we can take on dependence. I can have a family, I can have kids. When women get money, it's for your independence. I don't need a man. I don't need this. I can buy my own house. I can buy. But if you do that, you take away his need. If you got the house, the car, and he has no purpose for that relationship. So he will not have the vigor it takes to make sure that the relationship is abundant, joyous, and in harmony. He doesn't have the joy.
He can provide emotional intelligence.
It don't work like that. You can't tell a man what's intrinsically important to him just because you want it to be important. When you take away, that's why so many successful women are single. That's why. And I'm not saying that their decision was right or wrong. I am saying that they're devoid of being able to pair bond with the kind of man they want. And if they're going to successfully pair bond or have a half a chance at it, they got to date down.
Provide me loyalty. I can finance myself.
A man don't operate like that. If a man, we're natural teachers. So if we're not trying to teach you what we know, we really don't like you. That's the quickest way to see if a man. What does that got to do with
loyalty?
I just said men don't work like that.
Right.
I started off with that. That platitude means nothing to a man. You can repeat it, regurgitate it, and put it on your picture 3 times and your story, and the man still ain't gonna resonate with, I can buy my own car, give me loyalty. No. Intrinsically, we have to feel needed and necessary to the relationship. You came having everything. You don't listen. You have an attitude and you think your accolades, your success, and your bank account makes us an equal.
Yeah, but
and it does not.
I asked, what does that have to do with loyalty? I didn't say she's got an attitude, she's got this. No, what if she's in her feminine and she just wants loyalty?
The way a man sees loyalty ain't necessarily the way a woman sees loyalty, because we're hardwired differently. If he cannot build with her and further build her up, that relationship will end 1 year from now, 6 months from now, 3 years from now. If he cannot come in and build with you, build you up, further his provision and get you on his page, the relationship won't work unless you date down. You have to date down because those are where the betas are.
The best thing a woman can do.
Facts. She has to date down. Mistake my ass, bitch. Get the fuck out. Facts, IB Rody, you got to go. you got to go. But this is the thing, man. I'm saying this. Y'all gonna think Rufus, you kind of Rufus. Prostitution is the best way to deal with it. I think women perform better as prostitutes than they do as wives or girlfriends. They're like, Rufus, you too cold. No, that's the real. That's the real. I'm keeping it trill. These women are better served as short-term gratification than long-term commitment. Because look at it. Look what all these men are going through. Married men after married men after. I can name thousands of cases, right? We just see the woman have a baby, 3 kids that wasn't even the guy's kid who she was married to. Then you see women up here trying to be equal to men, blaming men because they think that because everything they got, the money, the cars, everything is enough to get the man to be loyal to them. Women want to rule us. That's basically what the fuck they doing. Oh, you can't get no pussy unless you spend money. That's prostitution. You might as well, I'm just right, ideology. You might as well get it out the way. Why fake it? Why fake it like we on dating each other, like women and men are like women have truly been genuine when they're looking to use us. No matter what woman you meet, no matter what woman you deal with, what level she's at, rich, poor, poor, rich, she's looking to use you, nigga. She's not looking for anything else but that. Women are incapable of love. Even if she do something for you, it's because she wants something back. Women, they're incapable of love. That's why they're the quitters. That's why they lead the divorce category. That's why it's easy. The numbers are there.
I ain't never been hurt by a hoe. You always get hurt by them fake good girls. A hoe is a hoe.
Differ.
No, as a hoe is a hoe, bitch. If I'm hurt by you, I'm just stupid. I bet you.
What? So
I
you
bet
feel
you
like
hoeing. You's a hoe. How am I hurt?
you feel like a man can't fall in love with a hoe? Because I
It
know
don't matter if I
a
fell in
couple
love, but
of
I'm
my
gonna check
boys done did
myself.
that.
When I do get hurt, I'm gonna check myself like this is expected. This is a hoe. But a woman that say, I can count on 2 fingers how many niggas I slept with and did that type of bitch, that shit'll crush you. Yeah.
Been there.
Facts. Facts. My man spit facts. Bobby Wody. If the woman, a hoe, at least about a hoe, you know what you're getting. And it's easier to reconcile. If you, let's say you do catch feelings for the hooker, for the prostitute, right? In your mind, at least you said, damn, she is what she is. Right? Right? But the woman who has, like you said, she had low body count, 2-parent household, and when she fucks you over, that shit is just 10 times, quadruple times worse. And the crazy part about it, all of it's costing you money. But the prostitute, when you deal with the prostitute, you're guaranteed to get what you pay for. If you don't like what you pay for, you replace her. Period. You can replace her in minutes. Hey, this is our last time seeing each other. Bye. And get a replacement. You ain't got to deal with the baggage. You ain't got to go to divorce court. You ain't got to deal with kids. I'm trying to tell you, these prostitution era will be, and let me tell you something, gentlemen, this will be not negotiable soon. The women are going to push it on you. Women are pushing prostitution. Bottom line. Bottom line. They're monetizing themselves because women feel their value for their coochie is worth money. And what do women love? Money. So y'all might as well get used to it. The days of fake it till you make it, I'm gonna wash your dishes, wash your clothes, and scratch your back and be the woman you need me to be, is over. It's over, nigga. Checkmate. Rufus gonna keep it real with you. Rufus gonna keep it trill. It's over. These women are pushing to get paid. Why do they get laid? These women are not going to cook for you. These women are not going to go back to the house and grab the broom for you. This is what these women are not going to do. These women are.
Women give men a million reasons to look elsewhere with their attitudes. So women got it twisted because women think that since they're beautiful and they have a vagina, that they're the goddess of the universe and that men should just be happy to be with them. But that what you don't understand is vagina come a dime a dozen nowadays. It's free because women are so emotional. It don't matter what you did. All the way up until the moment she's mad. When she mad, it don't matter what you did. She'll destroy everything because she didn't get her way in these 5 minutes. This is what women do in relationships. And then they say, happy wife, happy life. That's narcissism to the 1000th degree. But women don't think they're narcissists.
Y'all can keep falling for it if you want to, niggas. Y'all keep falling for the trick if you want to. Don't listen to these niggas. They tell you, you can find your good wife. Keep looking, nigga. He who finds a good wife finds a good thing. Keep playing with the game, nigga. Because this shit is real life. This is real life. Thank y'all for coming to the show. I'm gonna do another live in about an hour. Thank you for coming. Until next time.